Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Luisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
Today, all new Simply the Best. Get inspired. A Valentine celebration. Two people brought together by destiny or psychic powers. Rick and Makai met on the dance floor for the first time in 2002. Now, married for 16 years. Rick is a real estate development entrepreneur. Makai is a dance teacher. They spend their time exploring different ways to stay active and happy during this pandemic. Finding time to spread love outside their bubble by celebrating Valentine's Day inside their home with Jinju, dancing, singing karaoke, making a special Valentine's drink.
So I'm having a party tonight.
Oh wow, that's
I'm having a party. Rick is invited and Jinju's invited.
Get ready to be inspired. All these coming up. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Valentine's, everybody. We have a Relive the Music 50s and 60s good friends, Rick and Makai, on the show to spread lots of love. Hello! Hello, Rick. Hello, Makai. Wow, it's awesome to have you both on the show. How are you doing?
Oh, we've been doing really well. We're happy lately. We've been actually playing golf.
Yeah,
Golf.
Golf recently, which was a big surprise because it was actually Makai that started golf before I did. I thought at one point in my life I'd be a golfer, but I didn't think it would be Makai that would start us off golfing. So that was a big surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I miss you. I miss
Oh, we
you
miss
guys.
you.
Yeah,
We missed the show.
We missed the show, the Relive the Music show. We missed the
And
audience.
The audience.
We missed the performances.
Yeah.
And yes, and such a great crew. We had so much fun, and we're going to have it again soon when COVID ends and we can all get back on the stage.
I adore your outfits. Oh my goodness.
Relive the Music inspired me to start sewing. Actually, I will show you my outfit.
Wow.
So I sewed this.
This is a costume Makai made. Yeah, so she's has some history.
I've been sewing 1950s.
That's right. She has some history in fashion design and whatnot. And so one day she said, "Oh, I'm going to buy a sewing machine. I want to sew some 1950s dresses." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great. That sounds like fun." And then it turned into a lot of dresses that she made. So she's been making quite a few dresses, and it's been a lot of fun. Now, one of the things, like, we're kind of dressed
we're always
in a little matching theme, but we do this all the time because it's just fun, right? So, one of the things that we always like to do when we go out is I always ask Makai, okay, well, what are you wearing? And then I try to match my outfit to her.
How long have you been married? You do.
Well,
Do you
so we
remember
got married-
Makai? Makai said a different thing.
So we've been married 16 years.
16 years. Makai, you remember that? You've been married 16 years.
We have.
Yeah, okay.
That's what he says.
You first met. Where did you first met when? I think Makai remember that.
I remember that. We met in Palm Springs 2002, I think.
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah.
I was working at the Magic Castle doing a show with Chuck Jones. And during the break, I met a psychic. And the psychic told me that I would meet Rick. He described him. And 2 weeks later, I met Rick, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
A psychic told you that you were going to meet.
2002. Yeah.
Wow. I should have met a psychic before I met Steve.
There you go. Yeah. Well, he would have told you
Psychic
you were
would have
going to
told
meet
you.
Steve anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I should have like, ah! I'm just kidding. No, he's adorable. But anyway, so wow. So that's super amazing. That's pretty crazy.
So
Makai,
the
that's pretty
psychic
crazy.
from Makai's story, the psychic actually got my eye color right
And hair color.
and my hair color. He said I had frosted hair.
So your frosted hair is real?
Yes.
Mine's not.
Mine's not. Not.
My frosted hair, it's the icing on the cake.
That is so amazing. How could a psychic predict that?
And then
Yeah.
the psychic also predicted
His
that,
height,
well, my height,
skin tone.
and
everything.
also said that my name started with a G but sounds like a J. My name is Genovese.
Genovese.
Yeah.
I always said Genovese, so it's Genovese.
Well, if you're Italian, it's Genovese.
Genovese.
It's okay.
You're
Genovese,
Italian.
either way.
Italian.
Like tomato,
Italian.
tomato, right?
Wow, that's super amazing. So you've been married for what 16
years. Yeah.
years? Do you have any kids? You know, it's not that I didn't want to cry. You know, I met you like 2 years ago for the first time.
We have a 12-year-old boy.
12.
Yeah, he looks more like me, but his hair is maybe more like Rick's, I guess. And then his personality, I would say, is. Do you think he's more like?
Oh, he's
me?
more like you. Yes.
Yeah, he's 12. Do you want to meet
Ginger.
him?
Yeah, can I meet your 12-year? Is it 12-year-old?
12-year-old
Come
boy.
here.
I think you have to.
I have to go get him. He's being shy.
Yeah, he's.
12-year-old boy. I didn't know that. I didn't know you have a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's usually really good, and yeah, he looks more like me.
All right, here he is.
So,
Say hi to everyone, Ginger. Yeah.
so his name is Jinju, and
Say
then
hi to Luisa.
he only likes to dance Viennese waltz. Oh no, sometimes he'll slow dance with us.
That's right.
We put him in the middle, and then we dance together, the three of us.
Slow dance in Viennese
His
waltz.
name is Jinju.
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 Means pearl.
Jinju
In
means
Korean.
pearl in Korean, yes. And similar
Oh.
in Chinese or in Mandarin and in Cantonese as well.
Yes. Makai, you're Korean.
I'm Korean.
You're Korean. Oh wow. Korean, and then Rick is Italian. So tell me, you both are diverse, just like me and Steve. What is your secret for staying happy and youthful all these years?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just being playful and then being okay with being silly. And then now's a good time because with COVID, we're bubbled inside. Nobody sees us except each other. So it's a good time to really be silly.
Yeah. And I think that one of the things that we do is we don't really watch TV, and so we don't have a television. One of those funny, quirky things about Makai and I is when I met her, she had a little 12-inch TV with the rabbit ears, no cable, and I had the same thing. 12-inch TV with no cable. And I didn't really watch the TV. Every once in a while I'd watch the news or something, and I had no interest in it. And Makai had really no interest in her TV. And so now we lived when we got married and we lived together, neither of us were interested in having a TV. And so what that does for us is it gives us the opportunity to sit and talk a lot. And so I think it's the communication, the continuous communication, and the commitment to always improving our life and self-improvement, relationship improvement, all those sorts of things. We focus on that a lot.
Yeah, also I think because both of us like to do different activities and we like all kinds of music, all kinds of food, all kinds of music. So our range is very wide, so we always have things to do between the two of us.
Yeah. We have more trouble limiting the things that we do than we do, finding new things to do. As we progress through our relationship is through my through my exploration in creating a vision for my life and creating my business, I'm a land developer, and my business is Virtuoso Capital Ventures. And through the development of that business, I realized that I had to create a vision for my life. And that vision for my life gave Makai and I an opportunity to agree on what our life was going to look like. And because that removes the surprises, because it's the surprises in a relationship that can really derail things and create challenges. So that vision removed all the surprises. We knew exactly where we were going and what the challenges were going to be on the way. And when the challenges come up now, we know we expected them, right? The challenge was with time, with whatever else can come up. Yeah.
Rick, you always strike me as a very, very, very serious man. Like you always think when I first met you, it's like, oh, he looks like a serious guy. He's a serious guy, right? But then when you start dancing, I was like smiling, like, oh my God, did you have any dance lessons or, even before, or did you really love dancing, or Makai forced you to do it?
Well, I didn't have to force him. Yeah, I didn't have to force him. Actually, when we met on the dance floor, but the kind of dancing we were doing was like party.
In the club. That was the only dance I knew. Yeah. When we met, that's the only dance I knew. But
that's when you first met. You were dancing on the dance floor.
We were to a live band.
Oh my God.
Like for fun.
Yeah. Well, when we met, the night we met, I was out to dinner. I was working in Palm Springs. I had a project in Palm Springs I was doing, and Makai was there with her friends. A friend had a timeshare or something, and we both went to the same dinner dance place, and there was a band playing. A friend of mine one of the fellows that I was with that night was on the edge of the dance floor. He's with this beautiful Asian girl, and I thought, wow, I got to meet her. And so I stepped right between them and said, well, so introduce me to your new friend.
Very smooth, Rick. Very
history, Luisa.
We'll be back with more Valentine's inspiration. Don't go away. You made a commitment to join the show, Relive the Music 50s and 60s. How does that change your relationship? You're not just having fun dancing, but hey, you have to work together, right? For the show.
Actually, when we practice, we're very serious. But then when we perform, we completely drop all of that. So we're actually almost like two different people. I would say, I think that's the best way to describe it. So during practice, we give each other notes, but when we're live, we just have fun. Because what's really unique about the Relive show is that the audience, they just want to have fun. So before, when I was a younger dancer, I wanted to be cool and kill the choreography. But now that I'm doing the Relive shows, I realize, you know what, the audience, they just want to feel happy. So actually the shows are really fun, super fun to do.
There were lots of times that you guys have wowed the audience. How does Relive the Music 50s and 60s affect your lives as a couple?
So great, so great. Actually, I've always wanted to be a 1950s housewife. So then when you guys offer the show, I'm thinking, oh my God, it's my dream come true.
Yeah.
And then we love that there's different types of songs, because we do all the different types of dances. So then when we got the song list, Rick and I were thinking, oh, this is everything we love to dance. Anyways, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we could do our rumba, our cha-cha, our waltz, our Viennese waltz, foxtrot, swing.
It's endless.
All the different dances that we do, we we can do them all within the show because the music mix is so diverse. That was really thrilling for us as well.
Yeah.
So tell me, what, I know most of them are your favorites, but what is your most favorite part, like your most favorite song to dance to on the show, on Relive the Music 50s and 60s?
I'll let Rick go first.
Oh, I think it's what's the song Luisa sings it? Or wear the hat and
Fever.
Yeah,
you that one.
I think I like Fever the most.
Never know how much
Yeah.
I love you.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I got a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I love when you call my name, and you know I gotta treat you right to give me fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Fever started long ago. Fever started long ago.
What about you, Makai? Which one is your favorite?
My favorite, I think, would be Come Fly With Me. Because for just that moment, I feel like I'm somewhere else.
Yeah.
Out of the country, out of the world. I feel like I'm on vacation. Of course, the vacation is just, 30-second segment, but it still feels like so much fun.
Give it up for our dancers, Rick and Makai!
So what is your Valentine's wish, if you have any, like for both of you or for the world? What's your wish?
Actually, Valentine's Day, this is a funny thing. To be honest with you, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. This might be maybe our second Valentine's Day that we celebrated together.
We certainly recognize it, but we...
The reason is we do a lot of things frequently, all the time. So throughout the year, Rick, he will take me dancing anytime, anywhere. So we used to always go and see live bands, dinner and dancing. So
every weekend we had an outing.
Every weekend.
Yeah, every weekend there was a dance outing.
So
it was like we were celebrating something every weekend.
All the time.
It always feels that way.
What are you doing tonight? What are you planning?
Oh, so I'm usually the event planner. So I'm having a party tonight.
Oh, wow, that's
a party. Rick is invited and Jinju's invited because we're staying in our bubble tonight. So I'm going to turn the disco lights on in our living room. We have disco lights. And then we're going to dance in there with Jinju. And then we're going to sing karaoke, some love songs. Yeah, we just turn on YouTube and sing some karaoke songs on there.
We took some singing lessons. Not that
it doesn't help us.
We're not ready for the show, Luisa, so don't even try that. We're going to stick to dancing.
Yeah.
But we did take some singing lessons. Just so if we ever get put on the spot.
I think I'm going to show a little bit of Rick singing. I hope you don't mind. Okay, here's is it Rick singing?
You better stay away when your women come for love. Zoot Suit Riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Zoot Suit Riot. I pull a comb through your coal black hair.
Now we are trying to encourage people to stay home during Valentine's Day. So you guys are staying home, and
We got gifted Illy Espresso Liqueur. You know what? I created a drink that I call the tiramisu. And so we're gonna have a tiramisu for Valentine's drink for dinner. It'll be an after dinner aperitif. Yeah.
so what is the most important lesson you learned from this pandemic?
The things that we enjoy most, don't take them for granted, because they can, be grateful for every moment and enjoy every moment in life, because just like that, things can change, right? It can be a personal health issue, it can be a pandemic, it can be, all kinds of things. And so enjoy every moment. And, I do that. I have this saying, Luisa, it's that happiness happens from me, not to me, right? And so when in the other one I use is, in life you get what you are, not what you want. Right? And so if you want to be happy, if you want love in your life, you have to be loving and you have to be happy. And that's how you receive those things. The act of giving is what opens your life to receiving, and happiness, joy, fun, all those things are part of that. And I think the lesson that I learned is that's so important to really focus on that. And because those feelings is what carries you through these hard times. So if you can get them, if you can project those things, and to your spouse who you're with every day, when in a pandemic like this, we don't go anywhere anymore, then I'm going to receive those things back.
The pandemic, the important thing that it taught me is that it's really important to keep doing what we do, but just try to do them in a smaller space. So for example, sometimes if I want to dance, I might just dance in the kitchen. Or if we want to roller skate, sometimes we might roller skate in our living room in a very small space. And also, we've always been very versatile with everything. And being that way has been helping us to have things to do, because if we can't do one thing, we'll just do something else. And the other thing I learned is to reach out to people, call people, maintain friendships, maintain that friendship with your neighbor or the person that you like, or people in general. Just keeping the human to human contact, I think, is really important. And the other thing I learned is to really try to live life, try to have fun that day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Try to do something fun with the people you're with in your own bubble. So sometimes Rick and I will just lay down on the floor in the living room just with the dog, with our 12-year-old, and the dog just loves it, and he'll just play, and we'll just do that for 5 or 10 minutes. But it's still something we did together. So I think just enjoying life simply.
Amazing. It's so wonderful. Well, thank you so much for the love, for spreading love, and for loving each other, for dancing. That's amazing. And Relive the Music 50s and 60s coming soon. Yeah, not 2021, not this year, but 2022.
Yes,
We're
that's
excited
right.
for it for sure. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Well, happy Valentine's, guys. Thank you so much for being on the show. Mwah. Mwah.
Hugs and kisses for everyone.
Yes,
Mwah.
hugs, invisible hugs.
This is because there's
someday you'll find yourself satisfied.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy the show. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Happy Family Day. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Always be kind. Let's stop bullies and the coronavirus. Please wear a mask. Wash your hands. Stay safe. See you next week. Bye-bye.